Welcome back. My name is Grecia.
Hey guys, I'm Cindy.
And we are Scrappin' Chat.
Hey guys, woo! Scrappin' and chatting. Yes.
In today's episode, it's going to be a little bit deep here. We're getting into talking about the feelings.
Yeah, it's
what are they?
Yeah, today's title, The Mind Matters. Mm-hmm. So it's just all about your thoughts, what we go through every day. Everybody on the outside always wants to seem so happy, but there's so many things going on
for sure
in your mind. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
If you guys just want to cozy on up and join us.
Yeah. Do your own little,
grab your scrapbooks and join us. But, so I don't know how this, it's just one of the ideas that she came up with to talk.
I think we both came up with. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. We're constantly talking about
talking
about feelings and, this is what we're going through. And so it was like, let's just talk about it on an episode. But,
for sure.
So therapy. Therapy. What do you think about
this?
That?
This actually might be a little therapy session.
Actually, yes, this is like a therapy session. Get all expressions and feelings and, you can just talk about whatever. So be free.
No judgment. We listen and we don't judge.
That's true.
I might judge.
I always judge. Internally. And my facial expression oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, therapy. That's a crazy subject right there. I don't know how I feel about therapy.
Have you tried therapy? Let's get right on into it.
No, I've never tried therapy. It's just weird because I'm like, okay, how would I feel going into this office to just a random person? Obviously, yes, they have, certification and blah, blah, blah. How would I feel like just randomly talking to this person about my feelings? That's what's going on in my life. I don't know. It just...
No, I was zoned out. Did you know?
Oh my gosh, dude.
I was concentrated on the sticker. Okay.
Therapy.
No, but I didn't hear what you said. Did you do therapy?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, I don't know how I would feel going to a random person's office, even though they're certified and they have all these, I went to school for it. And, they know the mind-ish better than other people. And just opening up to them about what's going on in my life, how I feel. And I mean, it works for some people, and maybe there's people out there that have tried it and they're just like, no.
For sure.
Actually, I know a person, they went to therapy. Maybe it's different now because they did it through FaceTime situation. Maybe it's not as personal, going in an office.
During COVID.
Yeah, they did the therapy thing and they just didn't feel like this person on the other end was really
empathetic.
Yeah, they were just there to, okay, I'm going to talk to you. You got to just listen to you, whatever.
Yeah.
And they felt judged.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So
that's not okay.
Yeah, and I just think that kind of in a way that's how I would feel.
Yeah.
I've thought of going to therapy, but I'm just like, I don't know.
Because I've heard there's I don't know if I heard it from somebody directly or if I heard it on social media, but someone was like, therapy is like dating. You have to keep trying until you find the right one.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, because you're not going to vibe with everybody, or you're not going to understand the way they think or the way that they perceive you.
That's true.
Or their method might not work for
you. That's true.
Maybe that person that you're talking about has to go to somebody else or has to go.
And it's funny that you say that actually, because they did try somebody else and they feel so much better with this new person.
Yeah.
Like they feel like, oh wow, yeah, like I'm actually enjoying going to therapy. And you know, we put him too far.
I know.
Yeah, thanks. So anyways, gonna sit down. Yeah, so this other person that they tried out, they were like, oh wow, yeah, I'm feeling great or whatever. But for myself, I've never really thought of going. I think the Mexican culture
Yes.
just
Has such a negative impact on it.
yeah, they don't really, it's not that they don't believe in it, it's just
I
like
don't believe in it. It's just that.
just like for example, if you fall, they're like, levántate.
Estás bien.
Estás bien, no te pasó nada. Like, get up. You're
Yeah.
fine. You're fine. You're strong. Get up. Like, nothing's wrong with you. So you get brought up in the sense where it's like, okay, you're mentally just handle it and move on.
Yeah.
You know,
Because that's how they were raised too. So
exactly. And this is, we're talking about, you know, my parents' generation back then in the, you know, 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
You weren't really the older Mexican generation. They didn't really, and this is just our family.
Right.
I don't know other families. They weren't really shown a lot of affection.
No.
And so they just, like I said, in their mind was like, okay, well, this is how I'm gonna survive.
survival mode, like
Yeah, and there wasn't any therapy.
No.
Like, no, you just figured it out.
Suck it up, buttercup.
Exactly. You just figured it out. So I think since they, you know, and I don't fault them at all because
Yeah.
they were learning as they were growing up as well. And so that's how they taught us. And when I'm going through something mentally, I'm always like, if I start thinking weird things, I'm like, shut up, Cindy. Like, you know, in your mind, you like shut yourself up and you're just like, you're fine, like whatever, get over it.
Yeah.
Over the years, I've kind of... That's one.
I hope you don't need that one. I'm not getting it.
I don't even know. Oh, no, there's a lot of this.
Okay.
Yeah, so over, excuse me, over the time that I've been like growing up and stuff, I've kind of learned to let myself like feel or maybe think, hey, I might need therapy. Maybe it is a good idea to go talk with somebody.
Yeah. Who can help you?
Who can help me? Maybe there's a root that I don't realize
For sure.
of why I'm feeling these feelings.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to therapy?
I tried it once.
Oh, did you? Oh, wow.
I tried it during COVID. I was going through it.
Yeah.
And it was okay. I don't think I was ready for it. I think I tried it because I was like, maybe it'll help.
But why do you say you weren't ready for it? I mean, you seeked it out, right?
Yeah. But like once I actually started it, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready to talk about my feelings. I don't like talking. Feelings don't exist to me.
This girl, okay, we were talking about this earlier. She doesn't have feelings.
No.
Non-existent.
Non-existent.
I don't think I've ever seen her cry. I don't want to see her cry, obviously, but I don't think I've ever seen her cry. She makes fun of me because I cry all the time.
I don't make fun of her. I'm just like...
It's a joke thing. Like, it's not, she's not being mean or anything, but it's a joke.
I judge. No, just kidding. No, I don't care if people cry. Well, actually, hang on. Like, it's so awkward if somebody cries around me. I'm just like,
I don't know her.
Like, if somebody starts crying around me, like, I just, maybe because it's how I feel.
That's how my mom is.
I don't know how to like, are you, I'm already sweating thinking about No, like, I just,
Oh, that is
because
so
like
funny.
for me, if I'm going to cry, like, I'm going to just like isolate myself and not show.
You don't want anybody to see you.
Because once I start crying,
There's no stopping it.
no, well, yeah, that too. But like, I feel embarrassed and weak.
Oh,
And
right.
when I feel that, I cry even more because of that. And then I'm just like,
Yeah. See, it's weird
Like
right
that.
now that you said that. It's so true. So obviously you guys, like, you know, people that know me, I cry. Like, I watch what we were watching yesterday.
Impossible.
Oh yeah, this movie, amazing movie,
It's
The Impossible. Based on a true story. If you haven't watched it, it's based on the Haiti 2004 tsunami thing that happened. It's called The Impossible. Amazing. But anyways, I've seen this movie since it came out, like over, I don't know, 20 plus times, whatever.
Yeah.
And I still like tear up. I watch Disney movies and I still cry, you know, Frozen over here, whatever. So, people always make me cry. But it's funny that you said that because when I watch these movies and I cry, like, it's whatever. Like, it's my emotions.
Yeah.
I cry. But when I break down because of something stupid, I feel like what you said. I feel like a weak person.
Yeah.
And I hate it. It makes me feel like why, ¿por qué estás llorando? Like, you're hella stupid, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, when I was going through the teacher training program for my recent Pilates instructor back in 2021, right after COVID, well, during COVID-ish, I was doing the teacher training program and I was dealing with a lot of financial shit. I was dealing with my mom being sick from her health. I was dealing with just like transitioning from one job to another. Everything just kind of like combined. And the course itself, it's not easy.
I'm sure.
Fucking 600.
Your classes aren't easy.
So just like all that pressure just like accumulated over time. I think I broke down in front of my boss like 500 times.
No way.
Yeah. And I was just like, I don't like this.
Yeah. You don't like being vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Yeah. And you know, actually, I mean, I don't know, the therapy thing, I still, even if it was free, like there had been a time where that I was feeling so much anxiety and I started getting like these palpitations or whatever and I was like, oh my God. Yeah. And so I went to the doctor, even though I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm fine, but.
Are you yelling?
Am I yelling?
Yeah, it sounds like you're yelling into.
No, I'm just talking to myself. I'm a really loud person. So anyways, the doctor was like, have you ever thought of going to therapy?
Talk like you normally talk. It's fine. Express yourself.
No, yeah, it's fine. And so, like, I started crying at the doctor's office because I just, like, I guess I was, like, bottling up so much. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's like, have you ever thought of going to therapy? And I was like, I've thought of it, but I've just never done it, you know? Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna refer you to somebody. And so I was like, okay. And the lady called me and I chickened out.
Yeah.
I chickened out. I was like, why am I going to go talk to this random ass person and tell her what's going on in my life? Like, she doesn't really care.
Yeah.
You know, and again, I mean, maybe it works for some people, but I don't know. I guess I don't think I'll ever go.
Yeah, I think I did like 2 sessions and then they had me like talk about my feelings and I was like,
How did they start it? Or like, why are you here?
No, because it was during still COVID times, I did it through, I think it was like BetterHelp or something like that.
BetterHelp. I've heard of them.
It was good. Like, the lady was great. Yeah. Nothing against her. It was just, you know, she started to like, first of all, she asked like,
why are you here?
Not why are you here, but like.
They should know.
Yeah, they kind of do. They were trying to like, you fill out a form and questionnaire. And so they kind of just go down the line of like, so this is kind of like what I see on your account. Can you tell me more? Or, is there something that like I should know about or whatever? That's kind of how it begins.
Yeah.
And so after a while, she just like started to like walk me through like how to explain my feelings. Cause I told her, I was like, I don't like talking about myself or my feelings. And she's like, okay, well that's fine. But there's more than one emotion and it's not just angry, sad, mad. Like everything has like an extended version of that. And so she sent over like a chart and she's like, go ahead and she's like, look at this. And, next time I see you, like we can get more in depth of like what you're actually feeling and kind of
Yeah.
get to the root of it. And I think I did like 2 sessions with her, and then I was like, no, I can't talk about my shit. Like, this is just like not
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think I should try it at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Because, girl, you know I can talk.
Yeah.
That was my chancla. And so, but then again, I'm just like, okay, you are some random person. You're making money off of me, and you don't really care what I'm going through, you know?
Yeah.
So, guys, we were really trying to, we were really trying to have like a March vibe, like St. Patrick's Day and this and that, and we were trying to make it all green and stuff, but
They had nothing green.
Dollar Store let us down.
And Target.
And Target. They didn't have anything. Everything right now is Easter.
Yep.
Just everything in there.
Everything's
So
Easter.
we're just gonna use whatever we have for today. You know? That's about it. But anyways, so since therapy's not our thing, you know what I have tried is diaries.
Really?
Have you ever tried journaling or diaries or anything like that?
No. Because then my feelings will be even more permanent. I try to like, whatever I'm feeling, I literally
just put it away.
I put it in a box. I put a chain around the box. I throw the key away, and then I like dig it 20 feet.
Were you thinking of using any of these?
No.
Okay. So I actually, oh man, and I've been doing this since I was little because I realized that our family, we're overthinkers.
Yes.
Like overthinkers constantly,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that causes a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. And that's what I deal with all the time. So I realized this when I was younger, and I don't know, it's not that I didn't feel comfortable going to my mom and like, or dad and talking about it, but I just didn't, you know? So the next thing I just thought of was like, okay, well, let me write it down. And I've been doing it since. I love, like, the thing is, it's weird because when you're going through something, at least in my experience, you're writing down everything and you're just like, you're kind of like yelling at the paper, you know? And then like sometimes as I was like writing, let's say something that sad happened to me or whatever, it's like my tears would just start rolling out.
Really?
Like just like the emotions, you're just writing them and, you know, expressing them on paper, and you're just like, I don't know, it works for me. I have notebooks upon notebooks upon notebooks.
Really?
Since I was like in high school, and sometimes it's so weird because I go back and like, I'm like, oh, I haven't opened this notebook in forever. And I start reading some of the things that I wrote down. I'm like, damn. Like, yeah. And so, for example, like that previous episode, I explained a little bit that I was in a really bad relationship. Like, I had like 4 full notebooks, every single page full of just the crap that I was going through.
Oh, wow.
But then at one point I found them and I started reading like
what I
wrote, and I burnt them all. Because I was like,
I bet that felt so good though.
In a way it did, but at the same time I wish I could go back because my mind, my mind erased so many things that happened.
Yeah.
Like the mind does something weird. And so it erased a lot of things that happened. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I can go back and, you know, like some of the stories that I'm like, I know those happened and I know I wrote them down to kind of go back and not verify, but like, anyways, just to prove that it happened.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yes, it felt great burning them. I was like, this person doesn't even deserve to be written on paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
so,
sure.
But yeah, I journal all the time. It just sucks because my hand gets really tired. So I was actually thinking of going. That's still.
Shit.
Oh my gosh.
There's more in there, I think.
Oh. So I've been actually thinking of transferring to computer.
Okay.
But then it doesn't make it cute.
No.
You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, well, in computer I could type pretty fast, so I was like, I'd be done with my thoughts pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But it's not the same.
No.
It's not the same. So
No, it's
I was
not.
like, I don't know. Have you ever? So you would never try it?
Back to therapy? No.
No. The journaling.
No.
Like diary. You would never even think about doing it?
No. Just, it's too permanent. I mean, I guess you could burn it, but like.
Why don't you like talking about your feelings? Just because you're going to feel vulnerable.
Yeah.
And someone's going to maybe see you as a weak person?
I don't know. I fucking. Yay. Why do I keep hitting things?
Don't move. That's why you see me like not...
super stiff. I honestly, I don't know. I think I've always been that way ever since I was a kid. Like, I don't like people knowing my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's just something about letting people into your brain.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you get to that point only when, you know a person, you've known a person for so long. And then maybe you're like, okay, I'll let a little bit out.
Just a little.
A little bit. But then even then, things can always go wrong. And then they know all of this information.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we talked about last episode.
Yeah.
I let somebody know all of these things and then they,
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't journaled in a little bit. Like, I have it next to my bed. So it's there, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I get home and then I'm just like, ugh,
Yeah.
And, it's crazy because sometimes it doesn't always have to be like depressive things that you write. You can write like, when you feel super happy or like, I've written things when I like meet a dude or something and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And, so I've done that before. It's not always depressing things that I write. Sometimes they're happy. I'm just kidding.
I hope so.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's just like, I don't like people knowing anything about me. But yet here I am making a fucking podcast. The ironies of life.
I know.
I'm not secretive. Like, I am an open book. If you ask me something, I will tell you. But for me to like just willingly open up, no.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, before, like I said, we were, not that we were taught, but, when we felt something, it's like, stop. You're fine. Whatever. You just shut it off right away.
Yeah.
Right? I don't remember specifically the moment or whatever, but there was one point where, like, I had so much, like, I don't know, I've always dealt with depression. Like,
really?
Yeah, I've always dealt with depression. I think it's like the overthinker situation.
For sure.
And maybe just like the things that I've been through, I don't know, but I've always felt like sad, just
in general.
Even though I'm not a sad person.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, I'm always really happy and I love life and I try to be like positive. I'm a very positive person, but I feel sad all the time.
That's so weird.
And like when I get home, and it's so crazy because like I love my house and I feel so happy in my house and I feel so comfortable in my house, but there's moments that like of waves of just sadness. Maybe I didn't achieve something at some point and then that feeling like comes over or whatever. But there was one time where I was feeling just so many things and I felt like crying, like immensely. I was by myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell no, I ain't gonna be crying by myself at my house, but it was overpowering and I basically told myself like, Cindy, it's okay to cry. And I just like, I let myself just break down and I cried. I don't even know. And then I grabbed a pillow. If you guys haven't tried this, like you grab a pillow and you're just like, you scream into it the loudest you can. Feels great. I don't know. Do things that okay. I know, you told me to cry because I will. No, I don't know if I'll ever be out of depression.
Oh, no. No, like the first time I ever felt any sadness, depression, all of that was during COVID. And I think for me, it was more of like,
Did you ever feel like that before?
no. I think for me, I'm a workaholic.
Yeah.
And so like going to work, I don't know, 30, 40 hours a week, 24/7 practically. And then going from doing that and working out and just like having a life to doing absolutely nothing. I don't know. It just like, it got to me. Just like,
Yeah.
I didn't have a purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so crazy. So, what did, like, and that's when you said that you started doing therapy, right?
Well, I tried it once, twice, but yeah. No, it was like after I was having like those breakdowns in front of my boss. She's like, you should think about doing therapy.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask. Like, how did the therapy thing come about?
It was her idea.
Oh, okay.
And I tried it, but I'm just like, not right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good to just let yourself just feel. I think sometimes that if you just hold all of that in, like for me, if I'm thinking something or if I'm feeling something or whatever, and I don't say it in that moment, oh my gosh, it's in my brain just
Forever.
replaying. And then what happens sometimes is like if people, and I've come across this where people don't say things in that moment and then later on they explode.
Oh,
Like
I
they
think that was
lash
me.
out because of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I bottle.
Because they don't
I'm
allow.
a genie in a bottle.
Oh yeah. So I think it's good. But like you said, you had never dealt with depression
Never.
before that.
Never.
And I don't know. I guess I never knew that I was depressed. I mean, like, if you guys listen to the previous episode, I mean, I mentioned that I was with this ex and I went through horrible things, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think I ever realized that I was depressed.
Got it.
I think I was just going through a bunch of stuff and, I didn't like register or say, hey, I'm depressed, I need help or whatever. But yeah, I'm always constantly, I think it's an everyday thing and I think it's just how you choose to go about it.
For sure.
Because like I said, I mean, sometimes I just get waves of just sadness if something crosses my mind. Like, I used to be like in a really, really good place financially. And so when I was with this ex, it was like the lowest low. Like we were broke all the time. We were so broke. It was ridiculous. And I mean, things happen when you're in abusive relationships. You do things that you don't understand. For example, I was the only one working and let's say we had $10 or that's all the money that we had. So he would decide that he wanted to go out with his friends or whatever, and he would take the last $10.
Oh no.
And then we were broke. And it's like you in those situations, who knows why, but you just accept those things to happen.
Yeah.
So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm never putting myself in a situation where I'm financially struggling.
Yeah.
So for the longest time, I was like, really good with money and this and yeah, so I was really good with money and I felt, comfortable and life was great and blah, blah, blah. And so now I'm, I've told you what's been going on and I feel really stressed out and kind of like depressed because like you said, you're in this high place and then all of a sudden your life completely changes. It just,
yeah,
that's how it happens.
Yeah, for sure.
It just like, you're out of your comfort zone. You're just like, holy God, what's going on right now? And you're constantly thinking like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And so you just become like really melancholy. Just like, hey, like the other day somebody invited me out and I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I want to go home.
Yeah, I invited her out.
I know. I'm sorry. And
And
guys,
she turned me down.
guys, I love to go out, and anytime somebody invites me, I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. And so
Ditch for her bed.
She called me. She was gonna go to this like Galentine's thing, and it sounded like a blast, but my mind just didn't want to do anything. I wanted to stay in my pajamas. I wanted to
Do nothing.
I didn't want to think, and you just kind of isolate yourself,
For sure.
which is not a good thing to do. I should have been like, yeah,
Why not?
let's do it, whatever. Because as soon as you get yourself out of your house or your comfort zone or whatever,
Yeah.
then you feel so much better.
For sure.
But sometimes it's really hard to do that. And so at this time, I was like, no, I don't want to go out, blah, blah, blah. And then I had this other person, like, during the week, they wanted to go out. And I was just like, honestly, like, my mind is not there. I don't want to talk to anybody. And, everybody goes through this. I'm thinking, I don't know, not everybody, but and I know that there's a lot of people out there that struggle with depression.
Yeah.
And it's just the way, I always say, it's just the way that you handle it.
For sure.
If you want to lock yourself up in the room and not talk to anybody and, not get yourself out there, then
That's on you.
That's on you. And if that's what you choose, great. But that also declines your health.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. And it sucks because it doesn't suck. Obviously, I'm so glad that you've never really dealt with depression, but at least you sort of know.
Yeah.
What it feels
I've experienced it.
Yeah. So
I don't like it. I feel so bad for people that have it like constantly, like 24.
Yeah.
Just like, how do you live, bro?
Yeah. And so when do you think like if you knew somebody what point do you think they would need like medication? Like, are you for anxiety medication or depression?
I mean, if it helps, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, people also have to be careful because like, what if they abuse it,
Yeah.
But if it helps them, why not?
Yeah.
Take your happy pills.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, that's so crazy because I feel like people should try to deal with it themselves first.
Yes.
And then if they've tried if they've, let's say, tried the journaling and they've tried I don't know.
Is journaling the same as like shadow work?
I don't even know. Do you know what shadow work is?
No, I've just heard of the term.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of like natural things that you can do, know. But I feel like you really should try everything else before you're like, okay, I really need a medication.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I think the medication can bring so many other things on.
Since you've dealt with anxiety, did you do medication?
Yeah, so I have really bad anxiety.
Do you really?
Yeah, I really have. It's just like my mind doesn't shut up. Like, it does not shut up, especially at night. Like, sometimes I'm even fine during the day, and I'm like, I can, get through the day, blah, 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 everything's fine.
Yeah.
And then I get home, and I'm going to go to sleep, and it's like just thoughts and thoughts and thoughts.
That's wild.
There's the stupidest thoughts ever. I had this incident with a family member a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Very, very, very traumatic for the whole family, but it really heightened my perception of time.
Okay.
And death.
Yeah.
Not that I became obsessed with death. I've always been obsessed with death. I'm just kidding. No.
Do you need to call someone?
Not you really need therapy. No, I'm kidding. I became I don't know. Before I didn't really care. I didn't look at the clock. But I became so aware of time.
For sure.
So I'm constantly looking at time now. And maybe that's what you were, and I don't realize that. And I'm always, an hour has gone by. Or an hour has gone by. Like earlier when you were like, are you okay? Are you stressed out?
Oh, yeah.
I don't purposely do it, but I'm just like, okay, well, it's not that we wasted time. It's just like, I feel like, okay, let's get this done so we can go on to the next like thing. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? And it's the dumbest thing ever. I'm always worried about time. I don't like to wait. And I feel like now time flies by, and I'm also always worried about death. I'm sure there's so many people out there that are scared to die. You know?
I'm not.
You're not. You know, it's crazy because like I do believe in God, and I mean, I've seen ghosts and things like that, and you know, I believe all in that spiritual world. So I shouldn't be scared of dying.
Yeah.
But I think it's more the fact that I won't be able to open my eyes anymore or see my family or that sense.
Got it.
You know, I think that's the part where I should say that like I'm scared to die because I just, you know, you're not gonna be you anymore. It's just weird. But anyway, stupid things like that. So I'm always like stressing out and I'm always have anxiety.
It's so funny. I was talking to one of my coworkers today, and she's doing a teacher training program right now. And she's so kind. So the kindest person, right? But she's such a nervous Nelly. Like,
Oh, really?
So nervous about everything. And in the teacher training program, like you have to do like exams to like go on to the next level. And so I told her, she was like, yeah, like I'm just so nervous. And everybody knows that she's nervous. It's not the first time that she's mentioned it. I'm just like, you're fine. Like, don't worry. She's like, I worry about everything. Even if there's nothing to worry about, I find something to worry about. I'm just like, what? Like, no, like, you're good. It's fine. And she's like, I was like, you just give me some of your worriness. Like, I won't worry. It's fine.
Right.
And then she's like, no, you're my, what did she call me? She's like, you're my calming goddess. And I was just like,
Aw.
I love that.
That's like, yeah, you are very calm.
I don't know. There's just something about like life, and in my head, I'm just like, life is gonna happen. No matter what, you have zero control over it. So why worry?
That's exactly what I think. Like, you have no control
Yeah,
of anything.
nada.
If you're gonna die, like, she knows, whoever knows me knows that I'm terrified of flying. Like, I almost broke her hand on an airplane because there was turbulence. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay. I mean, my uncle, one of my uncles, he's a pilot. He flies commercial planes. Can you see what way you have to work this? I don't want to break this one
give me
too.
2 seconds.
He's a commercial pilot. He flies commercial planes, and he's like, Cindy, like, these planes are designed to do their thing. Like, you can't make them purposely, like, you know, not fly or fall or whatever. And I hear people say this, but I don't know. It's just the fact that you're up in the air in this tiny little tube and you can't do anything if something goes wrong. At least, like, I think, oh, well, if you're walking in the street and there's a dog that's going to try to kill you, at least you could try to run.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just crazy how my brain works because I understand, like, if you're going to die, you're going to die. And I'm fine with that. But when I'm put in these situations where, you know, and also, like, my dad, he had 2 heart attacks. And this was, the last one he had was probably like 5 years ago, maybe, ish. And since then, like, anything that has to do with like palpitations or like the heart, it's like the heart can go out at any moment, you know, and it's happened so many you know, it happens all the time. And so I'm always like, oh my God. And I'm just like, you know, you just make yourself stress out more, and it's the dumbest thing ever. But so for all of this other stuff, I try to mentally adjust it. Did you break it too?
Yeah.
See what I mean? It wasn't me. Haha.
Sorry.
Haha.
Sorry.
Okay. No worries. Well, whatever. So I went, to Hawaii, and, I went to Hawaii, and it was like 6 hours, and, you know, so that's the longest I've ever been on a plane. And I remember being scared. I actually got sat by myself.
Oh man.
Guess who I went with?
Oh god.
Yeah, exactly. And so, anyways, yeah, so I'm really excited and I want to go to Scotland, obviously, and I will go. But I really need to find strong sleeping pills. so I'm sleeping the entire time. I mean, literally, I just want to work, and then I'm just sleeping and I sleep for 6 hours and then maybe I wake up, go pee, watch a movie. No, I don't want to be awake. I want to be sleeping the entire time.
Oh.
Then I will really be prepared to just go and do whatever, and no, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm a little scared. I get anxious for everything, but I've never that's the only good thing about me. Mi mamá, mi hermosa mamá. Mm-hmm. She really taught us to be strong and to keep going no matter what. So even though I'm scared or anxious, I'm always like, let's just do it. Let's go. You know what I mean? Fuck it. And so I've never let my anxiety stop me from doing things.
That's good.
So like when I went to Hawaii, I'm like Licia said, she's scared of the water. I'm terrified of the ocean. I'm terrified of open water, lakes, whatever. I just feel like something's just gonna grab me and, take me under. But when I went to Hawaii, I went skiing. Water skiing. Water skiing. Yeah, water skiing. And so, I was out there and I was terrified. Oh my gosh, you guys. So the person I was with was driving, going 6 miles per hour, and then they did like this sharp turn and I was like, Pum!
Oh no, just thank you.
Shut off. I have never swam so fast in my life. He was already like halfway on the jet ski and I grabbed him and I took him. I was just picturing Jaws just like, so I did that, and then what else have I done? I went snorkeling, when I went to Puerto Vallarta, and that was, that's terrifying, because you're, like, looking down into the ocean, and, you just feel like Jaws is just going to eat you up right there. So, I think that's the only good thing, is even though I feel really anxious about things, and my anxiety is like through the roof, I'm just like, let's get it done. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
So, whatever. I don't know, I guess. Have you ever, I'm also, really anxious, like, about heights.
Yeah. No, for me, it's like water. That's like what, like,
the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
That gives you anxiety.
Yeah. Cause like, where did I go? I went to Ibiza with one of my friends at the time. And we went to they did like a party boat kind of thing.
Oh.
And in the party boat, they stop in this one like little area, and then they like, once they stop, they blast the music, they open up like a slide so you can slide into the water and stuff like that. It was a cool experience.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm just like, you know what? Once in a lifetime, like, fuck, I guess I'll go. Mm-hmm. And then, so I did it. And then I was just like, no, I need to get back up or else I will have a panic attack. And I don't want to do it in the water.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude, I get in the I go back up and I'm about to freaking cry, but I don't. And then I'm just like shaking or whatever. And I go and see, and there's a fucking like manta ray looking thing in the area. Oh my God. No. Oh, my hands are sweating. No. Oh my God. I hate it.
Yeah.
But I did it. I cannot say I did it.
Yeah. It's nice to just say, you know what? Like I did, even though like.
I have a lot of fuck it moments.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. And, I mean, I think you just learn to deal with things as life's going, because it's never going to stop.
No.
Never going to stop. You think you're on the way out? Like you said, like you asked me a little bit ago, like, do you think you're ever going to be like out of depression or whatever?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I hope yes. But there's so many things that go in life. You think that you're good. and then something's like, you know?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know if I mean, I hope that, I think I'm just such an emotional person that so many things like affect me.
Got it.
And sometimes I feel really stupid about like certain things that I think about. You just learn to deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. And I don't think I'll ever go to therapy. I think I'm just gonna keep writing. I love to write. And honestly, like, I don't know. I feel like, let's say one day that I have a kid or something and I'm 75 years old or whatever, and I could be like, hey, you know, if you ever want to know my life story or the things that I really went through, like, these are all my books.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why, like, I want to do it kind of on a computer, because you can, like, later on print it up.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, I don't know. There's so many things that happen in life that something should be written down.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But I don't know. There's so many people that deal with anxiety, you think, and I know a lot of, you know, I have friends that you're at work or something and you're looking at them and they're smiling, and
But you don't really know what they're going through.
you don't know what they're going through. And then, you know, if they decide to open up and you're like, holy shit, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I never knew you were going through that. You know, some people are so strong. Like, I remember I had this one girl when I was in the Bay Area. Her dad had just passed away.
Oh, shit.
And
That's rough.
she showed up to work the next day.
What?
And she just didn't want to feel her feelings. Like, she would just, here's Grecia.
That was me, yeah.
She didn't want to feel her feelings. Like, I was like, dude, what are you doing here? Like, and her eyes were shot red is how they say it. Like, they were red because you can tell that she was just
crying.
sobbing. Or like, let's say you just go in the bathroom, you sob for a second, and then you just wipe it away and come back out. Like, but she was like, I'd rather be here than be home and feel and think and this and that. Like,
I'm with
I was
her.
just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like, for me, I think it's like, I felt my feelings. Now I gotta move on. No, I think moving out of where I used to live made a huge impact for sure. I think,
like in Sacramento. Oh.
Yeah. I think moving out of there definitely helped. Because now I'm happy. I'm back to normal.
Yeah.
I feel bad for people who can't see that. Like, just like.
Well, like, for me right now, I'm definitely in a different situation. You know, my aunt and I, we opened up a daycare. I don't know. I think I've mentioned that already. But it was having a business is not an easy thing. And we knew that going in it. But it really shifted my money situation.
Yeah.
I really feel like if you're wanting to pursue your dreams, you definitely, this is not everybody. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that did it all on their own.
Yeah.
And I am so proud of you and that you're successful and everything. But in this situation, I'm by myself. I have my house. My aunt, she has her husband and everything, and he helps with the bills and blah, blah, blah. I don't have anybody. So when I made this huge shift, like, I thought I was prepared enough, but I wasn't. And then we weren't making enough money, and so it's just like my life just like whirlwind everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I'm really in a spot where it's just like I'm constantly stressed because they say money doesn't matter or money doesn't make you happy. I'm like,
sure,
bitch, you are fucking lying.
That's only if you have money.
Yeah. Money matters. Money does make you happy because, like, for me, I have everything else in my life.
Yeah.
I have my family. You
don't have a man, though. No, I mean, where's the line?
Okay, fine. I don't have that. But, such a dick. So anyways,
Sorry.
I feel, no, it's fine. It's totally, we joke about this all the time. My feelings are not hurt. Oh my goodness.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So anyways, they say money doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah.
I'm stealing your idea.
Oh yeah. Well, we were going to try to, this is the only March thing I could think of.
No, that's good.
In my life, I feel like I have everything else, and it's like, damn it, I just need money.
Yeah.
They'll be complete. So that really affects people, you guys. Money affects people a lot. There's so many people out there that are so stressed out. They can't enjoy life. They literally go to work, they go home, they go to sleep, wake up, and do the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's everybody right now. And it's very depressing. It messes with people's mind.
Mm-hmm.
If they had a healthy relationship, money makes them stress out and their relationship goes to shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that. I mean, it's just horrible, horrible, horrible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think there's ever, I don't know if there's ever a person out there that is just stress-free and anxiety-free. I really doubt there is.
I'm sure there is, though.
Like somebody that has it just perfect.
Has money. And
Even with all of that.
I don't know. I'm sure there's somewhere out there. I'm sure.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Yeah.
Gotta give me hope, Cindy.
But it's good that you don't worry about anything. You just, I wish I was like that. I wish I was carefree, like, all the time. And I just,
Sometimes I feel like I need to care more.
I guess, yeah.
But
I guess it's also not good to not care.
Yeah.
That much? I don't know. Is that even a thing?
I don't know.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
do what I do, y'all.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
Oh man. Yeah, life's tough, people. But I don't know. And it's crazy because like I see it in so many versions. Like I know so many different types of people. Like you. You do not like to express yourself.
Mm-mm.
You like don't show emotion at all. I've never seen you cry.
Yeah, you have. When I lost coffee at your house.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, I think that's the only time that I've seen you cry.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
She lost my dog. No, I'm just kidding.
I did not.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god, guys, that was like the worst thing ever. So I was leaving. I had to catch a flight to Mexico.
Like an hour
Like
later.
an hour, she showed up. You showed up to say to
say hi. To say bye.
Oh, that's right.
Say bye
My
to-
sister was going back to Mexico.
Yeah.
So anyways, the side gate, it had a lock, but the bottom, I guess, can swing open if you push it hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, it was like around, it was going to be New Year's.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas, New Year's, whatever. So there was a lot of fireworks going off around my
Mhm.
house. Grecia has this husky mix
Dog. German Shepherd
dog. Really, really huge. I call him a horse because he's
Everybody
humongous.
does.
Yeah. So anyways, I have a cat, so we put coffee in the backyard. And typically I was like, it's
No,
safe.
it was because the little ones were sleeping in the living room.
Yeah, my nieces.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, he goes out back. I was like, it's safe. Like, there's 2 fences. Like,
And we've done it
everything's
before.
fine. Done it before. But I guess the fireworks just set him off, scared the crap out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the first time I was like, I get a phone call, and it was my neighbor. I was like,
Mhm.
hello? He's like, hey, this is your neighbor. Do you have a dog? I was like, yeah? He's like, he's in your front yard. I was like, holy shit. Okay, so we go get him, right? Coffee's just there like a good boy.
He's so sweet.
So we put him in. And so then my brother goes over there. He like makes sure that the fence is covered and everything. And we're like, it's locked good. Like,
Yeah.
how did he get out? Whatever. And so.
And she has like 2 fences, y'all.
Yeah, it's like a fence
And then another one.
and a space. And then it's that fence that goes to the actual street.
Yeah.
So we're like, what the hell? So we put him outside. We like double check everything. We put barriers. So, we're like, okay, I don't know how he got out, but okay. And then a time goes by, maybe like 15 minutes.
Yeah, not
15
long.
minutes. And then Grecia's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to just go check on Coffee just to make sure. She comes back and she's like, he's not there. He's not there. I forgot what the hell you said. I don't know.
I just said, where is he, y'all?
Where is he? Something like that. And we were like, shut up. So he wasn't there. And oh my God, this was like an hour before I had to leave to Mexico. And I was like, I'm not leaving until we find your damn dog. I was like, if I have to miss this flight, like, you know. So thankfully my brother went with her, and like obviously I went with my aunt. We were looking around, driving around, whatever, and they found her dog. But when she was coming back, like she was sobbing.
Oh
I had never seen her, like she was like
yeah,
like,
yeah,
like the point where you can't breathe.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I was still processing what had just happened.
Yeah, and I think I even said, I don't think I've ever seen you cry.
I was like, I know.
Yeah, it was a scary moment, guys, at that point. But yeah, that's probably the only time I've ever seen her like cry. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I gave you a glimpse into my soul.
You've seen my soul a lot of the time. I cry for everything, y'all.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Yeah.
I think.
So, I don't know. But everybody should do what they feel is best for themselves. Don't ever feel like you're alone.
Or else she's here.
I'm here for you. I will.
You can cry.
We can cry together. Guys, I love talking to people. Like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, maybe I should go and be like, is it a psychiatrist or whatever? I'm like, I love talking to people. I love like making them feel good. And, you know, we're laughing about it right now, but it is a serious thing. There's a lot of people that deal with mental situations. Some people that can't get out of them. Some people that don't know how to. Some people that feel alone. And like always, even if it's the hardest thing to do, ask for help. Like just talk to somebody. Even if you don't want to be like, hey, I just really need to talk to somebody. Why don't you just approach it another way? Like, hey, what are you doing today? And somehow when you're hanging out with this person, you can like bring it up in a certain way, and it doesn't have to feel like, oh, you're in a therapy session. You're just out there talking with a friend, you know? But just make sure that you don't go through it yourself. You know, you have so many people.
Yeah, don't be mean.
Don't be Grecia. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to cry. You know, sometimes what I do, if I'm feeling super sad and I'm just like, you know what, like I just need to cry, I put a sad movie on. I do. I put a sad movie on, and
Really?
I do, and I just cry by myself at my house. But then I feel so much better. Oh my God.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
You know what? Dino is the best kitty in the whole world. When I'm crying.
I can't breathe.
I can tell. Oh, Dino looks at me.
Oh, God.
Comes over and he'll like scratch on me, or he'll like come and nudge me, and I have to reassure him I'm okay. I'm okay. You know? Yeah. I grab him. Shit. Oh my God. Oh yeah, Dino's my emotional support animal, and he's great at it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's okay to cry, and it's okay to, you know, if you guys, let's say, feel, you know, someone's hurt in the past or something, sometimes it's also good to talk with that person. Like, let's say something happened.
No, just
bring it up, or...
I'm so petty.
I'm just
like, bye. never talk to you again.
Gracia, your page is empty.
I don't know what to put.
I know this probably was the least successful scrap
I know.
time ever because you guys let us down.
Yeah.
Not March. St. Patrick's Day. But I like your little clover. That's super cute.
Thank you. I stole your idea.
I'm gonna draw.
No, for me, it's like I'm so petty and like it's really easy for me to cut people off.
Yeah.
Like
nowadays, yes, for me.
I can cut somebody off in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Even if I've known them for 20 years, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Like
really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's sad. Don't do that. Talk to them. Don't ghost them. Like the fuck, grow up.
I really try. That's what's wrong with me. I try to give people too many chances. Damn it! I feel like I feel.
How do you feel? How does this make you feel?
Oh dear God! I don't like being abandoned. I guess that's like. No, like for example, like before. When I had friends. Why are you laughing? To explain to you. If one of those friends did something, I would try to do everything for us to stay friends.
Got it.
But now, like, what you're saying, like, if somebody does something, I'm just like, I don't have the time of day for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I just move on. I don't know why that was so funny. I'm trying to...
No, you're saying I had friends. Like, do you not have friends now?
When I had friends, like, in the past, I should have said, like, in high school or something. But, yeah, like, before, I would try to justify what was going on and try to be like, oh, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. But now, like, I guess that I'm older, I see the truth, how people are.
Yeah.
And so then if something goes wrong, I'm just like, screw that. Like, yeah. And so now I'm just like, whatever. Like, you know, if they do something stupid, I just cut them off.
Yeah.
I don't need that in my life, you know.
I like to run away from my problems. Don't do that. I'm bad. Like, I bottle shit up and I run away from shit. Don't.
Like, in what sense? Like, you run away from stuff.
Huh?
Like, in what sense you run away from stuff? Just like, you just block it out.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm just like, okay, bye.
That's crazy.
I don't talk to people. I just.
Yeah. You're just like, nah.
Not worth my time right now.
Yeah.
Not worth my feelings.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I know. I always try to, like, go through, okay, did I do something wrong? Like, I overthink.
You question your shit.
Yeah, like, I overthink. I'm like, okay, was I the one that did something wrong? Or this and
It's
that
never me.
or whatever? It's never Oh, true that, true that. I know.
You're going to watch them and be like, what the fuck is wrong with us?
This is why we don't go to therapy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to go to therapy.
No.
I don't know. Oh, man. I'm going to draw a little money pot over here.
Ooh. Look of the Irish.
Yeah.
That was a horrible accent. Let me cut it out.
Oh, man. Did you ever watch that movie? Look at there.
Yeah. He was so cute.
Yeah.
I think I'm done. I'm giving up on this page. I'm just so over it. Just like therapy.
Oh my god. That's all the money. Yeah.
Okay. I'm over this. I'm done.
Yeah, just do what you think is best for your mind, for yourself. You know, I know that we laughed a lot, but
That's how I hide.
Especially hides her feelings laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so I know it's serious.
It is a serious topic.
It is, and whoever is going through that,
I feel for you.
I hope that you do get better.
And get the help you need.
Get the help you need. You're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's going through something.
Yeah.
Even if they have a smile on their face.
Yep.
So, power to you.
Yes.
And that's all we have for today, you guys. Honestly, our scrapbooks are looking great. I don't know if you want to show them.
I'm done. I give up. I might add something tomorrow or next time.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's all over the place. At least yours is more green than mine.
I try to keep green. I put a sloth on.
I have so many random things on here. I have jellyfish. This is supposed to be a clover. I don't have the stem on there. I didn't put one.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, guys, no, we had fun.
Here, use this as a stem.
Oh yeah, that works. We had a good time talking, and I hope you guys join us. Go ahead and like our page, subscribe, and
Share.
share it. Send the video out to anybody that you know and that you think will enjoy our conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we would love to see comments if you guys, have any ideas of conversation,
No
feedback.
feedback.
No feedback. I was like, what?
No, just kidding.
But yeah, hopefully you guys join us for the next time.
Yeah.
We had a blast, and I think that's it.
That's it. My name is Grecia.
And I'm Cindy.
And we are Scrap and Chat.
Bye.
Bye.